There's another one. I made a mistake. The nature corn is more than 1 hour. Shit, it's 1 hour and 1 minute. If I did it 30 seconds before, I would have gotten it. So we are still at season 2, episode 1, episode 21. It's nice because Sucre and Michael are talking. And it's super nice because Sucre is about killing Bellic because he has his wife. And Michael kind of the one to bring him down. This is really important because so this is why the show is so good, and this is why we love Michael and Sucre. Michael cares about 3 people in the show. He cares about Sarah, he cares about Lincoln, he cares about Sucre, right? Sarah is his girlfriend, so you can't always tell your wife everything. Lincoln is his brother, and no matter what, he's gonna be his brother. But sometimes they don't agree. Sucre is just like a great friend with who he can trust. I can't help but think about Michael and Sucre in jail. I'm sorry. Am I weird for that? Possibly. Do I care? Not really. But yeah, I can't help but think about them in jail. Because this was the good time. This was the primero Pete Papi. So yeah, so we're following T-Bag. And with T-Bag it's nuts because T-Bag ends up being an employee of the company. Now, we never, okay, that's not true. Okay, so later on you learn that T-Bag is working for the agency. There's not a confirmation. There's not a reason as to why. They just end up working for them. And this is pretty telling why. This is extremely telling. Do you know why? If they're evil, or if they are gonna be hiring Mahone, if they're gonna be hiring somebody like T-Bag, that's how nasty they are. Mahone and Lincoln are fighting. Sadly, Lincoln win, but Lincoln isn't able to point the gun to Mahone. No, so that's not true. Lincoln is able to kill. Mahone is, so Mahone wins. The guys are following T-Bag. So we know that they're following T-Bag. We have Bellic, Sucre, and Michael working together, which is kind of crazy because you wouldn't imagine these 2 working together, but it's so fucking important. So another spoiler. It is so important. Another spoiler. There's gonna be a third season called Sona. Sona have Bellic as a prisoner. Bellic will work with Michael. You will work with Michael. So the fact you put them together here is kind of important. It's kind of important as a way of it's kind of important as a way of there is a pre-existent case of them working together. We see exactly with Bellic, not with Bellic, sorry, with Kellerman. I don't know if it's just me, but I knew right away what's gonna happen. So you see him having all of his metal on the table. You see him wearing his nice clothes. I knew he was gonna unalive himself. I don't know if it's common knowledge, but I knew from the get-go. Kellerman's trying to unalive himself. It didn't work with anything else, but he's gonna be unaliving himself. His wife, he goes to pull the trigger, he's not able to. They call his sister, and his sister helps him. And his sister is able to convince him of what to do. So this is the craziest part, and this is amazing. This is amazing writing. This is truly amazing. Oh shit, look at this. Oh, you missed it. We had a bee. Look at her, how pretty she is. I love bees. I think they're majestic. So what happened is, Sarah is in trial, and Kellerman wanna save her by testifying, which get him to jail, which get him killed. Bellic is going to T-Bag, and they find T-Bag. T-Bag has killed a prostitute. And it's insane because he goes to kill a prostitute, and he gets away. By getting away, he pushes Bellic, and he puts in the pocket of Bellic a gun, which is the gun he used to kill the prostitute, which makes Bellic the main suspect. You understand how that works? Now, there's a possibility that if you want to read English with the language, it's really good. The show is amazing. Swear to God, I was watching my TV yesterday. I was supposed to watch 1 episode, I watched 6 of them. There's a possibility that T-Bag knows the rule of Panama. So this is really cool because T-Bag kills a prostitute and then gets in trouble. Which ultimately, when Michael kills somebody, which is not Michael, it's Sarah. You're like, holy shit. We know the rules are strict. First of all. Second of all, Um, I just wanted to get rid of the gun. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Next on the list we have the guy who's escaping. They get teabag. Bellic gets shot in the leg by teabag, and because he shot him in the leg, they tell him like, "Yo, guess what? You're done, bro. You're done." And with teabag, they get the money. Teabag will run away though, because he always does. But you run, you get the money. The sister of Kellerman convinced him to do the right thing, which is kind of important. Michael is trying to negotiate with Teabag, but there's no negotiating with a criminal like that. Sarah, Michael, Lincoln's in big trouble because Mahone got the better of him. See, Lincoln was able to win the fight, but he wasn't able to kill, or he wouldn't pull the trigger to Mahone, and Mahone will, so again, that makes him superior. They get in the car, Teabag takes a screwdriver, and they stab Sucre. Now this is done because you know that Teabag is what it takes, so why would you leave tools in the back of the seats? Now, I admit that it makes sense when you see that Sucre sold the car fast, but still. So they leave, Teabag leave with the money, but Michael purchased him. Michael purchased him, which is great. So what happened is they have a talk, and he's like, and it's cool because Teabag is a piece of shit. And he basically tell Michael, I'll never stop until you kill me. You know what to do. Are you willing to do it? And Michael isn't. So this is the same thing. Mahone in this case is Teabag, and Lincoln in this case is Michael. However, Mahone is a better person. So Sarah goes in. She's gonna get 12 years. Bill Kellerman comes in, and the detective satisfied, so that's pretty good. The police gets here and they catch Teabag, which puts him in jail, but also put him in Sona. Michael will go back to the boat just to get Mahone, tell him like, yo, come with the money, come with the boat. We're both looking to escape, and we both have what you have. I have your brother, and you have like, let's make a trade. Season 1, Season 2, episode 22. It's Season 2 finale. How about that? And let's go classical. Let's go classical. That's much to do. Called Sona. Now this is super cool because since the very beginning, we hinted at what is the planet Sona, the planet Sona, the planet Sona. However, the planet Sona is two things. We don't know what Sona is. Sona is gonna be a jail. Now, guess what? Sona is extremely important because in Sona, so Sona, why is it important? Sona is important because it's a lawless country. It's not a country. It's a prison, right? So Sona is basically a ghetto. So in ghetto, some gangsters, most of the ghettos, what they're gonna do is the police or the government do so little for them that in a lot of cases some militia is gonna come up. Some gangsters, a street gang is gonna come up. What they're gonna do is gonna take over. So with Sona it's the same thing. It's a prison, but the soldier were so low that they decided to go, hey, we have to take care of the church of the jail ourselves. So this is really cool. Michael goes in and he meets this kid who is offering him drugs. Why is it important? Because you establish there's a kid and he sells drugs. Mahone and Michael are trying to negotiate. Mahone does the worst thing. He goes to who? He goes to who? Oh, he goes to Kim. He goes to Kim and calls Kim. This is the craziest thing. Kellerman explained how he framed Lincoln, and he recapped 3 seasons and a couple minutes. So this is kind of insane. You see that the boat is working. Sarah is free. Sarah over here, a reporter is saying that Lincoln Borough is now a free man. So whatever happened, if they go back to America, they're good. Mahone tells her to buy. Mahone calls his ex-wife and say, "Hey, you fucking got this. You fucking got this. I will come to you." And his wife says yes, which is really cool because you want Mahone to be happy. He has a chance to have his kid loves him. His ex-wife loves him. He loves her. That's really good. Sucre is in a really bad position. He gets stabbed, so he's trying to find Bellic. Bellic goes to jail. and he is with Teabag. Teabags imply a couple times and heavily uh, that he is working with a company. He knows something, so he has a better standing of getting out than Bellic, which in this case is true. Uh, Michael goes in to buy some drugs and is refused, but then he shows that he's a criminal also. So yeah, there's two things which is really cool. Most of the scene after that are gonna be Mahone and Lincoln and Bellic and Teabag. So it's kind of insane. Bellic is sent to Sona. Sucre finds him, and Sucre is like, "Yo, please tell me where she is, and get me out of jail. I'll tell you where she is." But she doesn't do. And Michael goes in. He's talking with Mahone. Kim comes in, and Kim gonna arrest both of them. However, but sorry, the plan is to get to do two stolen one hit. So he calls the cop and said, Michael and Lincoln shot Kim. Like to shoot Kim. There's a fight. Kim brought it back up. That's pretty much it. Mahone steal the boat. Michael get the money and Lincoln get the money, which is what we wanted. The wood itself is important because you can buy another one. You get $5. Or in this case, you have $408,000. Kellerman gets shot, get killed. Now this is the craziest thing. He called the cops on Mahone and tells them to look for the boat. When they look for the boat, they find ounces of cocaine, which puts Mahone in Sona. So we got two people in Sona, Balak, Mahomes. The whole next season is Sona. What you're doing right now is you're putting people in. Sarah finds them. So what Michael did was, I'm probably gonna be here's why I'm Sarah. So Sarah goes to find him, and it's super cool because she tells Lincoln that you're free, everything is a-okay. Kim goes there, he has a gun. We have a picture of, we have a scene of Lincoln leaving the gun on the boat, which is super, super, super nice. Sarah kills Kim, which is problematic because they don't think kindly to kill her. Michael will sacrifice himself. Will tell her, hey, I killed him. So then he goes to Sona. Number three. They run away. You know who runs away? Lincoln. Lincoln next season is going to be Michael for this season. He's going to try to save her, Michael. Fun fact. Mahone goes to jail. So he calls his wife and says, forget about me. Which is tough because he just tells her like, yo, I'm not going to help you out. I'm not going to be worth it. Teabag tells the guy, yo, we had a deal. You're gonna get me out, right? And he said the deal wasn't you getting caught. You got caught. I can't do anything. So this is cool because the police go back on their word, which is our fourth member of prison. So we got who? We got Balak, we got Teabag, we got Michael, and we got everybody else. You see Michael coming in. This is a really cool scene because he's exploring a little bit of Sona. He sees drug abuse, he sees prostitution, he sees a lot of bad stuff. So this is kind of important. And possibly the best ending of this season possible. So Michael goes out. He sees Bellic on the ground. All fucked up. That means that Bellic got in trouble. And you see, look at this, he goes out. What they do is, they put a lot of lights. And that's the season, ladies and gentlemen. So great season. Season 2, for some reason, I remember liking the season 1 more. But when I watch season 2, I'm like, that's even better. Season 3 is gonna be crazy because I don't remember anything about season 3. And I don't remember anything about season 4, so that should be really good. On that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. We're at 11% batteries. We'll charge the batteries. So what I'll do is I'll go in, watch the film, go out on a bike, go back, film, and then that's gonna be it. So I love you guys, take it easy. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna go see some Prison Break.